Hello, everybody. This is Kyle Speed One, giving you an update on my little Alfa Romeo GTV from Team Slot. It's the only Team Slot that I have. And if you remember an older video, this may appear to look slightly different from what you remember how the car originally looked. And after I run it around the track a little bit, I'll update you. Okay. Well, I can tell you, whereas before I wasn't really impressed with the car. Like I said, it's a Team Slot, and it didn't run very well. Now, it still has that weird sound between the pinion and the crown gear, but I don't think I'm going to mess with that part. I'll just live with the sound. The biggest thing was the guide. I had to shim that guide, even though the guide would float up and down, up and down, up and down. In its resting, the front wheels were, in other words, the whole front end load of the car was resting on the wheels. And so what I did was I added a couple of shims to the shaft of the guide to lower the guide down closer to the track to where I had the right amount of slipping going on the front axle of its contact to the track. And it runs 10 times better. It runs really, really better now. Or, some people say it runs gooder. I don't know about that. But some of the things that you can do to enhance the overall look of the car is a little bit of detailing. And what I've done here is I used that Tamiya panel line paint and painted where the hood is and where the trunk is along the etched lines. And I did the doors and the rocker panel with that same Tamiya panel line marker. Okay? Now, one of the biggest things, and trust me, my eyes are tired. I'm nearsighted anyway, and it's not that hard for me to have eye strain. Back when I was a youngster, I could point out the freckles that were on the back hair of an ant. Not so much nowadays. I actually have to wear bifocals now so I can see up close. I'm 60 years of age, and with all the eye strain I've had over the years, and hunting, and service in the Marine Corps, and especially being a mechanic, working on engines and vehicles for 39 years, yeah, there's been a lot of oil, dirt, metal, all sorts of things go into my eyes. But anyway, one of the other enhancing things that you can do is do like I did on this car. I went back with some gloss acrylic paint, black paint, and I painted around the windows, okay? And accentuated that and brought it out, okay? It's nowhere near perfect, but, you know, viewing it on the track, it really looks sharp now. It looks like a real nice, good-looking little slot car, okay? And that's kind of like what I was looking for. That's what I was going for, is making myself happy with the car. And some of you, I've already figured these secrets out, and some of you haven't even entertained the ideas. But you can really do a lot. Don't be scared to try. There's all kinds of good products out there with paint and brushes, and I highly recommend Tamiya masking tape. And a lot of instances, that Tamiya masking tape will make all the difference in the world. If you don't have a steady hand and you're really trying to paint a straight line, it's almost mandatory. And this car is all put together, and I don't feel like masking off the windows. So from here on out, I'm just going to have to be mindful to pick it up like this so I don't, with my hands, start removing paint. That acrylic paint is pretty durable, but I don't want to have to go back and repaint it. Excuse me. Allergies acting up again. So, as with any of your cars, just a little bit of change in detailing can really accentuate a car and bring out certain aspects of it, like those panel lines, to where it looks more realistic instead of, you know, it totally being painted pink with some white numbers and some white stripes. Now there's accents with the panel lines and the door handles and the mirror and the trim that runs around the windows. And of course the wipers were already black, so I didn't have to paint those. But yeah, with a little bit of effort, with some patience, y'all can do this too. And some of you are doing it now. And good on you. But basically, that's all I've got for now. A little unsolicited advice and helpful hints. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.